My name is Wall Street King, you already know, and you're watching the channel Business Synergy. Alright, today on our daily recap, what do we have? Bring it on.
This where the market is at as at yesterday. There's a previous video pre-recorded, as you all know. So what I'm going to do right now is, if you watched my last video, you see I called up. I said it was going to go up before I ended the video. I said I was looking at a bullish buy, and the reason why I said a bullish, it's because it's in this area, and it gave me a reversal kind of pattern and some other it was in my area of confluence, trend line, support and resistance, and the Fibonacci. So I took the trade and bam, made some profit. So let's go into the real chart so you have better understanding of what I'm saying. Okay, so this the chart right now. So this was where we stopped day before yesterday, and I called a buy. It's like this because it's on 30 minutes time frame. Let's keep it at 5 minutes so you have a better understanding. This looks so little for some of you. Okay, this is fair. Okay, don't mind my candlestick. Let me keep it at a regular one, okay, so that you all can follow me. Alright, this is a regular candlestick pattern. Alright, so this was where we are yesterday, and I took the trade. I left here. On the screen is my profit. So I left the trade here. That was it though, but honestly I took a break even here and put my stop TP here. So when I saw this candlestick on the 1 minute time frame, on the 1 minute time frame, so I closed out on the trade because I knew it was going to reverse. Okay, so alright, let's continue. So I took this trade, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I take my trade. So I do this for you, I do it for myself because I love to journal my trades, and this is a medium of journaling my trade, making sure I'm not being controlled by emotion and I trade adequately. Okay, so this was going to be, I took this trade from right here to this point. So the reason why I took the trade, one of my lines disappeared. I had to remove it though, but if you go back to our recorded video, you will notice something, and that is this line. Let me see if I can play it out. This line, I didn't just draw it now. So this line, I was watching out for this line to come here. So I knew the trade was going to reverse on touching here. Sorry about that. Don't worry, let's continue. I will explain better. So this line was previously not here. So the line was here. I just had to delete it because we move on. So I knew this trade was going to reverse here, and I knew because a lot of liquidity was sitting here. As I told you yesterday, the market always hunts for liquidity. If you don't know where the liquidity is, you become the liquidity. So here it's a very huge liquidity. It's a very huge liquidity. You see, the market came here, try to go up, down here. So bam, liquidity. There's a liquidity here, and the reason why you're seeing like trade lines here, it's very simple. You don't draw lines in trading. You draw lines in trading, but you don't treat them like lines. You treat them like an area. So if you treat them like an area, you tend to make perfect decisions, because if you're thinking it might head to a line, you might not really touch the line and retreat and stuff like that. So we treat it like an area. So that being said, here, liquidity, 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 liquidity. Okay, liquidity, 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 liquidity. So I knew for this market, the market don't go down. For this market to gain momentum, to go down, it has to go up. because it's been on downtrend for like, you know, see, been on downtrend here. And for it to break this trend, it needs to gain momentum to push. It needs to sweep out a lot of liquidities. So, but the liquidity is funny because if you, it's the liquidity is funny. You know why I said it's funny? Because you might think he's done sweeping liquidity and he keeps sweeping liquidity. So you just have to, play safe. So just like I didn't draw this line, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you the reason why I drew this line. And as you can see, it reached here and immediately it started showing the two candlestick. I didn't just like draw the line because I knew that's part of what I'm trying to say. And you might be wondering, this trade I've not taken, you might be wondering why am I putting this candlestick? Because I'm hoping that there's a bunch of liquidity sitting here, but you might still be asking why it's red all the way from here, because I'm not 100% sure the market will get to this point, but it's 224 risk RR. So now really let's not be faster than our shadows. We are here, so we're talking about the reason why we took this. So I mentioned that there's a lot of liquidity sitting here. So when it came here, for it to go down, I knew it was going to go up a little. So when I caught it in the last video and I took it and bam, it went up. So I left the chart on and I noticed it retraced back here. So when it retraced back here, as I told you before, I don't rush to take trades. I either wait for a breakout or a reversal. So on the 1 minute time frame, which I can take trades on, I just see, but let's let for the cost of this explanation so you can understand better. So on the 1 minute time frame, I'm waiting for a reversal. That reversal is if it gets here and bam, let me use this. The reversal, if it gets here and bam, that's a reversal. Then a breakthrough if it gets here and go down. So there are ways to draw a good breakthrough, because you can't just assume that if it crosses this line is going, because it might fake you out. You could use a trend line to determine a good breakthrough. If it bounces here and comes back here, then and breaks here or something like that, then it's reversing and stuff like that. Or if it consolidates here, you wait a little to see what the market is about to do. Apologies for my voice, I'm a bit under the weather. Let's go! Let's continue. Pardon me. So breaks down here. When it broke down here, I took this trade. It's on the screen. You could see my profit. It broke down here. I took the market out here. I ain't gonna lie, my take profit was here because I just wanted to be on the safe side, and it's here already. It's trying to do its thing. I'm not taking the trade right now because, and when I'm talking about reversal, I'm not sure it's gonna reverse from here because there's not a lot of liquidity sitting here for me to know if it's reversing from here. But there's still possibility it might, get to this point. But I'm looking for a trade that if I take it, my emotions won't be fucked up. And like trades that if I take it, I'm rest assured it's gonna hit my take profit. So actually, I'm hoping if it breaks out here, then I'll take a buy. If it breaks out here, I'm not trying to be greedy because there's still a lot of places to feel. But if it doesn't get up here, then I'll wait for the market to do its thing, and I'm gonna take a buy too when it gets around here, because I'm definitely sure it's gonna go up a little to fill some gaps. So that's what I'm looking for today. Not 100% sure it's gonna play out today, but that's my target for today. Let's see if we got some news today. Okay, and it's alright. Today it's on Thursday. Oh, so it's on the first Thursday. Okay, this Thursday. So we're looking at gold against USD. Then I'll check out for USD. That we got a lot of you know News coming up high, 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 high. Market's gonna get influenced today by this news. This is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna get influenced by this news. I don't. It's not really easy to predict news, but I like to just try to see what the market is gonna do I have because I already I'm not saying it's gonna do this 101 sure, and I'm not gonna hold you responsible if it does it and I say I said it. No, and I'm not taking this trade because I said this. As I said before, I have to wait for it to play out before I take my trade. Because of the news, I'm hoping it gets here because the news pulls up before it pulls down, but the news is in 1 hour. It will sweep liquidity, go up. If it's gonna be a great news, then it might go down here. It might not possibly get here anyway. It might go up here, down, sweep pause liquidity. Depending on where the news, if the news is gonna be positive on USD, then it's this is even showing here too. If it's gonna be positive on USD, then I hope for it to get here or around here at the end of the day. Must not but get here. Yeah, here seems fair. So if it's gonna be positive, then here. But as you all know, before the news rallies up, it's gonna come down. So that's why I drew this. But the news is in 1 hour time. 1 hour 54 minutes, 1 hour 54 minutes, 1, 2, 3 hours, 3 hours. So let's see. I don't like trading on news day, so I'm gonna candle stay at the market today. But this is what I'm expecting. Okay. Even though I'm gonna trade with news, I use the lowest lot size. I don't give a fuck if I lose, and I'm gonna put my stop loss. News takes out stop losses so quick because it spikes. So, but either ways, I don't like to trade news, but it's nice to trade news. Okay, that being said, before we call it a day, alright, before we call it a day, I'm going to show you all how I drew this line. Although I got this line as my for my supply and demand, but primarily I got this from a pitchfork theory. So in the pitchfork theory, I don't have to draw a fresh one. I already drew it out. So I'm gonna unlock it from my object tree. So this is called the pitchfork theory, and to draw it, I came all the way here, pitchfork, and I drew it. It comes like this. But I already drew this one, so I don't have to do another one. So when I drew this, when price is already in my pitchfork zone, so I know it's going to retest here, and that's why I have this here. I'm hoping to take on that trade when it comes down here. So that's it. So the reason you're asking this is whole pitch for the different kind of line, why must it be here? Because here it's at the red zone, so I know that the price is gonna come down here. So when I took this trade, the price was here, and for the price to be here, I know it's gonna come down here. So I didn't think twice. I just went down. I went all in, went for it, and I know the price is gonna get here somewhere here before retracing back. This is not a financial advice. You take trades at your risk. If you have any question or want to clarify anything for me, you can always message me. Have a blessed day, and we'll come back tomorrow. Bye.